We're going to talk about day 34 yesterday, which did not include any major cities because we woke up in Arlington, Texas at the Esports Stadium, which is a suburb west of Dallas. So we were already out of Dallas. Mm-hmm. We spent a little bit of time in Fort Worth. I surprised you yesterday with a chai latte from a new mom and pop coffee shop over there near the Supercharger in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, that was nice.
And got ice, and we saw that there's like a equestrian center. I remember seeing all those horse trailers, like you're saying. That all started. Yeah. We've seen lots of equestrian, oil stuff, all kinds of Texas traditional stuff, right, over the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it takes about 24 hours for the smell of livestock to leave these big civic centers where they have these livestock shows.
It does.
If I recall, yeah.
I guess there's civic centers. Where we parked though was the Esports Electronic Sports Stadium. That's what we did yesterday. We woke up at the Esports Stadium, which used to be their convention center, I guess, in Arlington, but now it's electronic sports, which is really weird, and not horses. Nothing related to equestrian stuff, which is surprising. Mm-hmm. But I guess they're trying to push that because they know that that's the future. And I didn't realize how big electronic sports got to the point where an entire town or county or whatever we were in is willing to change over their convention center to an esports center.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So the big highlight, though, in the middle of the day yesterday was the windmills, I think, unless you got something on your notes.
No, not really. Well, I liked seeing the horses at the Cisco truck stop and Supercharger.
Oh, they weren't real horses, though.
There were horse statues.
Yeah, that's in the video from yesterday, the 3-part video.
They looked real in my photos. So
And they had a laundry there.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Mike discovered that some truck stops have laundry, so he's going to try to pull double duty at our next supercharging station. Let's see. We tested my key fob at Anytime Fitness, and it worked. That was a big.
Oh, that's right. That was a big. Yeah, that's why we got showers.
Yeah, and Big Spring State Park in Plano, Texas had
actually not
playground.
Plano. It's Big Spring. It's actually in Big Spring. Plano is a suburb north of Dallas.
When I looked at Google Maps and clicked on the state park, it gave me a Plano address.
Maybe there's another Big Spring Park in Plano, but this is Big Spring State Park, the state park.
Yeah, it was a state park. So, I don't know. We'll have to argue over that later. But we got a good hike and some sunset photos, and we had fun at the playground. We were going to go to this Fuel Bar vegan restaurant for dinner, but it closes at 4 because vegan restaurants have weird hours. But yeah, so
it's not really a vegan restaurant.
Well, they had vegan options.
Yeah, that's about it.
We went to the Fun Noodle Bar instead.
Fun Noodle Bar. Who made that title? Who made it? Have you ever heard of a restaurant with the name Fun in it in the name?
Well, maybe it's Chinese for fun, but it was fun anyway. There were young waitresses there who apparently picked out the music. It was club music. I've never heard that in a Chinese restaurant, especially in Texas.
You can hear little clips if you go back and listen to the video, short clips. Hopefully it won't demonetize the video. I tried to put some of that in there.
And they made the noodles there. I had these big, fat, chunky noodles. They were fried and with some veggies. Mike had some vegetable fried rice with General Tso sauce on it.
Yeah, I asked him to put General Tso to spice it up, because otherwise I was going to get the most boring dish on the entire menu, and it was like there was like one option basically.
So he made General Tso's vegetables. It came out well. He's sick of sodium, so maybe we're gonna go fruitarian from here on.
The sodium. Yeah, that's something that I said to Denise. The sodium is bothering me. This happened before when we were on the Holistic Holiday at Sea Cruise. Nothing bad about them in particular. It was a great experience, but it's the food. Whenever you go out and get food, you can't control the sodium level. You can't take it out once it's in, and everybody gets too much sodium. This is why if you're watching it on blood pressure medication, you probably have high blood pressure. One of the main reasons is because of all the sodium that's in the food. And then if you eat food that has no sodium in it, you say it tastes like cardboard or something, but that's just because of what you're used to. You got to get off of it. People are like addicted to it, and it's really affecting me in a negative way. So I've got to figure out something for that. Maybe I need to start asking them, don't add any salt, don't add any oil to whenever we go out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because I got to survive somehow.
I think it's in the sauce already, though, in the General Tso sauce.
Yeah, well, I can always ask them not to add any sodium when they're cooking, if they do. I think that everybody adds sodium at some point, don't they?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, well then I'm screwed.
Well, Subway it is then.
Subway? Subway's good.
salad.
That's got sodium and the dressing and everything else. Yeah, I mean, there's no...
Use vinegar.
What?
Not if you put vinegar on it.
Say no dressing.
Yep.
Why don't I just grab a bag of salad from the grocery store then?
Somebody wants to know how much it costs to supercharge.
Yeah, somebody over here is looking and saying, what is that? What's that? Electric? That's all electric? All electric?
Where do you put the gas in your pump?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, it's surprising to some people. I don't really get the main surprises so much like we have in the past, but occasionally you do. It's a different era with Tesla cars now that Tesla has risen to like dominate the industry, or not just the electric industry, the entire automotive industry. Everybody's buying Teslas. It's different than it was a few years ago. I used to meet the most different, interesting people. Not so much anymore. It's just like everybody's got a Tesla. So now that's why we're on this thing. This is our, like, I don't know what they call it, watershed moment, Wright brothers moment. We're taking off. We're doing all this stuff. We got 100 videos, right? I don't think anybody else is doing this with their Tesla right now. Like last year I was towing, long distance towing with my Tesla. I'm still doing that. But now
if everyone sees how much fun we're having, they're all going to start doing it.
Are we having fun?
Yeah.
We are?
I like stopping in a different place every day.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. And then what about work? How about the big key here is we've been going over some super rural areas. We got to end this video fast. But how has the connectivity been?
Not bad. I miss a lot of words, but luckily humans don't need to hear every word in a sentence to understand what someone's asking or saying. So
we'd rather fix that though. But the booster's helping. We're going to keep the booster. I can throw away the packaging now, right?
Yeah, I like the booster.
I finally threw away our old mattress this morning. I found a place to do it. I will probably get rid of the packaging because we'll keep the booster. And then your headset issue has been figured out for the most part. I think that she determined, like she said in the video the other day, that it was defaulting to something different, and you were actually using your laptop microphone the entire time unknowingly, and you fixed that. Yeah. But then you were getting choppiness on the digital call, even with the booster and everything. So you went over to your mobile phone, but then you realized you could plug in the headset to the mobile phone.
Yeah.
And does that solve almost all the issues?
Almost, except when someone calls me on my work number and I've got my mobile phone and headset plugged in. It has nothing to do with my laptop. The call's
and
coming in on my laptop. And you can't
just tell them to call your... Well, we'll figure that out. Maybe we can figure out a workaround on that.
I missed a call yesterday, but when I called them back, it was just the switchboard. I think someone's checking up on me.
The switchboard?
The Freddie Mac switchboard. Like, hello, Freddie Mac, how do I transfer your call?
So you can't... You don't know who called? Okay,
no,
we'll have to figure that out. Maybe there's a way for you to figure that out. In the meantime, I can taste the sodium on my lips. They're getting dry. I feel like a salt shaker. I gotta remedy this somehow.
Yeah, you're rambling.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna hit the road today. Who knows where we'll end up today? We're heading towards Phoenix, Arizona eventually, but we're not gonna get there today. I don't think so.
Okay. Tell us what to do in Phoenix.
Yeah. Give us tips. Comment, subscribe. Remember, our main YouTube channel is adigitalnomad.net YouTube channel. That's where you'll get all the videos. adigitalnomad.net. But yeah, comment, let us know, ask your questions, and give us your feedback. See you later. Next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Denise just said, guys in trucks. That's all you see in West Texas. Guys in trucks.
Look at all the trucks.
We're all the women.
There's like 2 cars in this parking lot out of 30. Trucks.
Trucks. Trucks.
Yeah.
Trucks.
There's a lot of hard workers out
And they're all dusty too, from the gravel roads or dirt roads or whatever they have here in Texas.
Yeah. Well,